Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for January the 11th through to the 17th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, for subscribing. Um, just thanks for the support, showing up each and every day. Truly, thank you. So now let's get to the energy of you. Let's get to the energy of the cards, the week. And I think it's your strong relationships, those close relationships that you have that give you that strength, that security, or where you desire that strength and security. So it could be best friends, it could be partnerships, relationships of all kinds. Okay, we start with the King of Cups. So this is the security. This is, I would have to say, seeking what your security truly is. And I think with relationships, and I think relationships because I think the Queen of Swords being next here, okay? So often I see her as a mother protecting her young, that she will not be limited in any way. So you have to look at your young as your dreams, your hopes, your desires, and what you want, where you're going within relationships, I would think, because we have the Five of Wands. Now, I think that it's the seeds that you have planted, and I think you've planted them successfully because we have the Ten of Pentacles coming away from the new moon energy that we just went through. So we're still in that energy. This is still part of this reading. But I think you have set some limitations or boundaries or felt more of a closeness to somebody or have been able to see through somebody and what they really stand for, and their values and their morals, and whether or not they go with yours. I think it has a lot to do with relationships this week. Okay, and it's almost like you are looking in the crystal ball of tomorrow of how these relationships in your life are going to develop, or at least one very strong and secure relationship that you have now, or one that has given you security, or one that you want security from. So all kinds of relationships there. And it all depends on your unique situation, your unique learning experience, your path, on who that is, but you know. So there's a lot of focus there on that. And there's a lot of worry and concern. There's a lot of anxiety. So it could be the anxiety that's happening around you, or it could be the anxiety that's happening within, that you're building upon your own fears or your own limitations or your own unsurety or the lack of self-confidence within the relationship or who you are as a person. Now, if you take the time to really look at that, so back it up a little bit and look at each one of your anxieties, your worries, your fears within certain relationships. And it could be at work, it could be within the community, it could be a best friend. I'm thinking somebody closer to you. And really look at them. You'll see how what you perceive as a weakness right now could actually be turned into an empowerment, a strength. That it's something good about you. That you take it from being a negative and turning it into a positive this week. Therefore, empowering you even more. Strengthening you, giving you that courage, that self-confidence, that wisdom of who you are. Okay, there's a lot of thought this week on the balance that you need to have in your life when it comes to relationships and the people that surround you. And who is allowed to be with you and who shouldn't be allowed, where there needs to be lines drawn in the sand perhaps. And that doesn't mean that you end the friendship, but you set some new boundaries perhaps. Maybe it's somebody who demands a lot out of you or gives you a lot of obligation and responsibility that really shouldn't be yours in the first place. And so it's looking through how each person brings or takes away value from who you are going forward. And we have the death card above. So it's wanting to feel that liberation, wanting to feel that freedom, wanting to feel like you can show your true self and relax and just be you. And they take enjoyment and pleasure from that. So I think you're really being drawn into looking at relationships. Absolutely. I think that's a big focus, because sometimes our dreams and our desires, our path forward depends on the people that surround us, the people that help us, the people that pick us up, the people that motivate us. And so I think we need, in this retrograde right now, to be very sure of who is around us and why they're around us, and if they give us positive energy or negative energy. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles. What are you cultivating? So what are the seeds that you planted around the new moon when it comes to relationships, or the inner workings of personalities, maybe within the workforce or a group that you belong to? But it's definitely somewhere where you have a lot of passion, where you feel a lot of security within the relationship, or you want that kind of security within the relationship. So what are you cultivating? What are you giving to the relationship? What do you do to make that relationship solid and strong and grow and be fruitful? And I really think that you see something that you have always perceived as a negative of who you are, and you see the opposite. You see how that's really a strength of character, that it actually attracts the kind of vibrational energy you want around you. So I think that this could be a very beautiful, enlightening week for you, within epiphanies and aha moments of how you see yourself, how you change the perception of who you are and what you deserve in this world. And I think as you go into the weekend and possibly into next week, we have the Magician, which is the magic coming in. And look at this, the Chariot, so the focus. So it's being able, that's when you want to do your affirmations this weekend. Start growing that dream big again, where you want to go. I think that you kind of take a detour here, and it's about the relationships this week and just being solid in who you are going forward, seeing your strength. And I think you see your strength through other people's eyes. So pay attention to the people you talk to. Ask what kind of message am I giving out in this relationship right now? I think you'll get a lot of clarity and a lot of understanding, where you thought that it was a limitation, or you thought that it was something that held you back, closed you in, shut you off in some way, is actually something that can liberate you, make you feel alive, make you feel beautiful, make you embrace that passion, that desire, that want going forward. Absolutely. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.